Our story begins in a blank white void where our protagonist, Ryo Mahara, is greeted by a divine being who looks suspiciously like a knockoff angel. Let's call him Fake Michael. Michael breaks the bad news. Ryo died in an accident. But the good news? He's getting reincarnated into a world of magic called Phi. Ryo isn't tasked with defeating a demon lord or saving the world. In fact, he can do whatever he wants. Naturally, he chooses the slow life. Michael grants him water magic compatibility and drops him into the forest of Rondo, complete with a barrier-protected house and 2 months worth of food. Ryo immediately starts testing his new powers. He realizes that in this world, magic is powered by imagination. Using his chemistry knowledge from his past life, he visualizes molecular structures to freeze water, creating ice spears and heating up bath water. Science for the win! But the slow life isn't all relaxing baths. Ryo ventures out to forage and runs into a lesser boar. It's supposed to be a weak monster, but it nearly gores him. Ryo manages to defeat it with an Ice 5 spell and some icicle lances, realizing even the weak monsters here are no joke. He checks his monster compendium and sees warnings about dragons and Akuma that are basically instant game overs. Things get worse when he encounters an assassin hawk. This bird uses invisible air magic and is way out of Ryo's league. He's forced to use a smokescreen and run for his life, barely escaping. Realizing he's too weak, Ryo begins training every night in a clearing. He encounters a mysterious Dullahan, a headless knight, who doesn't attack him but instead silently trains him in swordplay. The Dullahan even gifts him a sword made of water. After some time, the assassin hawk returns, but it's evolved and its feathers have turned dark. This time, Ryo is ready. He deploys multi-layered ice walls to block its magic and counters with a barrage of icicle lances, finally slaying his nemesis. Just as he wins, a massive dragon descends. Ryo braces for death, but the dragon, named Lewin, just wants to chat. Lewin is impressed Ryo killed the evolved hawk and notices the sword at his waist. He reveals it's the Sword of the Fairy King, meaning Ryo's silent trainer was actually royalty. Lewin leaves peacefully and Ryo is left stunned by the encounter. Meanwhile, back in the Divine Realm, Fake Michael realizes he made a tiny oversight. He forgot to mention Ryo's hidden trait. It turns out Ryo has eternal youth, explaining why he hasn't aged a day despite living in the forest for 20 years.